welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm Becca.
And I'm Melody Parker. Um, Soft girl breakdowns and cereal for dinner. But I gotta fix my lip gloss, so you start.
Okay, okay, hold on. These are good ones.
Sorry.
All right, what was our last breakdown and what triggered it?
Yeah, damn.
I know, I said it was a good one.
Straight into it. No warm up?
How long did you hold it in before it happened? Who or what comforted you after? Lots of
Okay.
things to think about here.
My last breakdown. Okay, how long ago did I hold it in before it happened? My last breakdown is about
Yours was more recent than mine.
my last breakdown was like a couple days ago. Um, I had been in a relationship for like some time. It had been going on for years, but I would say the last like 10 months when we've officially been like together, I was kind of like I don't know. I don't want to say I was like doing something I wasn't wanting to do, but I think that like old me was okay with what was happening, and I just started like growing with the relationship as I like
Kind of like
grew.
tested your boundaries.
Yeah, I think that the relationship was really just meant for me to be like a growing point, a lesson about like myself and once again boundaries. And yeah, so I think hiding all of that and like I don't want to say hiding it because I was genuinely okay with it, but it was not happening under the terms that I was okay with. And so like when I finally understood the reality of the situation, it all kind of hit me at one time. So I guess that was my last breakdown. It was kind of recent, obviously, because we just broke up, but um, it was a long time coming. So anything small could have triggered it, but it was a series of a lot of big things. Other women reaching out to me, mothers reaching out to me.
Mothers?
Yeah, you heard it, girl.
Mother? It's not somebody's mother.
Right, right. And not even his mom.
Oh,
So,
all
no, so
right.
anything could have triggered it. But unfortunately for me, it was some STD accusations, a couple other women, and
Mm.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, what about you? What was your last breakdown? What triggered it?
So I feel like my breakdowns look a lot different than yours.
For sure.
So
Physically, or
all of the above.
remember that time I Hulk smashed my phone?
Oh, I remember.
It was in your house. You should
Oh, I
remember.
remember. I'm surprised I didn't get glass stuck in the bottom of my foot. It
Yeah.
was that close.
Oh, you were pregnant, weren't you?
I might have been.
Sorry.
Um, my breakdowns look a lot
I
different.
didn't throw my phone at her.
No,
I threw it at the
no.
floor. And I
Yeah.
wasn't mad at her.
No.
It was the other person on the phone. Anyways,
That's a fun
your turn,
story
your turn,
too.
your turn.
Yeah, my breakdowns look a little bit different than yours. I don't really cry as much just because that's just how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like I'll get really depressed and my
Mm-hmm.
breakdowns will be like, "What are you doing? You have way too many things on your plate." Like,
Mm-hmm. I think we just came to terms too that like the way you were raised, like vulnerability was a weakness, seen as more of like a weakness.
right, like I'll feel really stuck
And that's a big difference
sometimes.
between us.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
vulnerability.
Yeah, like it wasn't a weakness in my household.
Right. But
There
if
was
you
other
needed
traumas for
help or
sure.
you needed to ask for help, like that was not okay, really. Like you had to just figure it out. And
No.
no, in my
Oh
family,
yeah, I was
in
like
my
no, no, no.
family.
Yeah.
Um, but so like my breakdowns usually will just come from that,
Mhm.
or if like I can't help as much as I would like to help,
Mhm.
because it's like,
Do you want to take a sip of water? You're like tapping.
well, because what
Breathe.
I'm about to say is like,
Yeah.
every page I turn, there's a new situation that
Mhm.
I have to face.
Mhm.
And I am the head of household. I am raising three little humans. My mom's sick. My dad was an alcoholic. My family, you know, my brother, my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So it just, I don't really have many corners I can go to. I don't have many people I can turn to.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have my breakdown, it's very,
You hold it in until the breaking point, and that's why it's
yeah.
very
And
like
then whenever it
dramatic.
comes out, sometimes it just might not come out appropriately, or like
Mm-hmm.
in a situation where it doesn't need to come out.
Yeah, or yeah, it's not showing up as the right emotion. Also, I
Yeah,
think is
I
what you're
and
trying
my
to
my
say.
leading emotion whenever I have a breakdown is anger. Like I have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
anger. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, like I may be the one to punch a hole in the wall, or I may be the one to like break down a door, which I've done in the past. But
Mm-hmm.
um, it's been a really long time because I don't like doing that. When I learned that doing that was also a form of self-harm,
Mm-hmm.
that really like triggered me to want to treat myself better too.
Yeah.
Um, so I think now whenever I have my breakdowns, I just get super depressed and I just let my house get overwhelmingly dirty and I don't want to cook and I don't want to take
Valid.
care of myself, and
Mm-hmm.
so I just let everything kind of like collapse and crumble.
So who or what comforts you in this moment, in those times?
My kids
Mm-hmm.
always, they comfort me.
They're very sweet.
They are very sweet.
Little angel babies.
They are. They're a lot to handle
Mm-hmm.
and a lot to keep them sweet angel
Mm-hmm.
babies. But and obviously they don't always recognize off the bat, but whenever they see that I am overwhelmed, like just yesterday I was like, look guys, I'm so tired, I need to
Mm-hmm.
lay down, you guys need to just leave me alone, and
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah, you
left me
never
alone.
take a nap. You told me you were taking a nap. I was like,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they could just see like I was overworked, I was just doing so much for the last few days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
um so they comfort me. I can rely on my family to comfort me too, like they are definitely a safe space for me to just like not be as protective over my kids because like
Mm-hmm.
they're in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
So my kids can go be little like country bumpkins and run all wild and free and learn
Mm-hmm.
about the earth and the environment while I get to
And
just sit
don't,
there and watch them.
sorry, don't clock my hairy armpit.
Oh, I kind of,
I meant them, but
yeah.
especially not you.
I'm
Because let me
not.
see yours. Let's go armpit for
I just shaved
armpit.
this morning before I came.
So show me. Not them. Oh, okay.
I got
She
told
did.
once in
I
high
said not
school.
them. Not for free. Not them.
Not for free. Right, that's the point because I got told once in high school that
You
I
have
could
very
have
nice
model
armpit.
model
They
armpits.
did say that
Or
about
like, you
mine
know, for like
too.
deodorant
That's probably a
commercials.
fetish. They're just tricking us to showing our armpits.
I've been tricked.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Okay.
I think
Anyways.
for me, in my moments, um, I like to journal. That's what comforts me. And if I don't want to journal, um, which if you ever come to my house and if I catch you opening a journal, you will never come to my house again.
Ever.
Because those journals, there's no telling. Okay, I just recently threw out some journals I had since middle school. I'm 25, so that was a
Yeah.
long
I
time.
do like to read a lot. That helps me get through like
Hmm.
those emotions. But it has to be like a self-help book.
Yeah, that's this shelf,
Yeah. Like I don't really like
not that one.
reading fiction if I'm feeling
Hmm.
down because it's I'm not like in it as much.
Valid. Um, I can agree with that. Why we glamorize burnout? Absolutely. First of all, before we can get into that topic, burnout is a very real thing. Very much people experience it on a daily basis, regardless of having mental illnesses or not. Everybody gets burnt out. It's very important to, like recharge yourself and do what things you need to do because you aren't ever like capable of pouring into anyone else if your, cup isn't full. So,
Regardless of how many roles a person plays also, because I feel like
absolutely.
we as humans like to downplay
Mhm.
like how much they do compared to another person, so like what they're going through isn't as bad as what I'm going through, or
Mhm.
their day can't be as bad, or they've got no reason, like compared to what I go through, they've got no reason to feel the way they feel, like,
Right.
but no.
Everyone's versions look different of bad days, of burnout, of
Yeah.
and everyone is always doing their best. So, before we get into our little burnout,
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to say that. Um, okay, so why it feels good to look strong. I think definitely plays into the glamorizing burnout, because a big part of it, I think, is social media.
Dun dun
Whoa,
dun.
you heard it here first from the social media girl herself. Um, but yeah, that's definitely because I don't know, why would anyone want to be real and get online and be like, my life sucks, I'm miserable. And also personally, very different than like the normal person, but my social media fans naturally that I had acquired from doing sex work and only sex work that only know me from sex work don't care about how I feel or my sob story or
Mm-mm.
and I kind of like learned that very quickly the hard way when I was like 18 and thought my fans would be my friends just and I could just randomly go on Twitter and talk about my feelings without ever having made like a personal connection without ever showing them that there's a real person behind the screen and things like that. So definitely easy for me in my line of work to glamorize burnout because, or like faking that I'm doing okay, you know? What about for you? Do you think it feels
I
good to look
think as
strong?
a mom
Mm-hmm.
and as a wife, obviously, like burnout is super, super real. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was basically forced to stay inside of my house for like the whole 10 years. It didn't help that COVID happened too. So like that helped him help me stay in the house. But like the burnout was so real. Like I was barely even able to go outside in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now on social media people are starting to show like the real life mom
Mm-hmm.
perspective, but even then I still feel like a lot of moms are
They get shit on for
e-
not cleaning up all the time or having
right,
dishes in the sink or I see it all
or
the
they
time.
if they don't get shit on for that, it's
Mm-hmm.
because they're glamorizing
Mm-hmm.
and they're switching everything in order to get ready for making content.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that's why I'm like,
it's
it's
not super
glamorizing because it's not real. Like, we're just
right,
kind of
it's
like
not super realistic.
decorating it and making it look pretty, but like realistically, in reality,
Like
mm-hmm,
being a mom is a Halloween costume.
mm-hmm, I can see that.
And no, like it's literally what an easy one that people do all the time.
Mm-hmm,
Kids will do it. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm a mom,"
mm-hmm,
and they'll wear a robe and curlers
mm-hmm,
and slippers
mm-hmm. That's true.
and so like
Why no one's ever a dad? Damn, it got quiet
comments,
in here.
comments, answers.
It got quiet in here. But they'll be a construction worker.
Right. And none of them say
What does
daddy.
dressing up like a dad look like? That's crazy. Good
Right.
point. Anyways, well, that was my point, I guess. When was the last time you celebrated resting? Just resting.
Yesterday.
Sure did. Sure did.
I don't ever nap.
But before that, like realistically, you celebrated it yesterday, but like that was because
Forced.
we talked about shooting this podcast today, so that was on your mind. There's like a
Yeah.
hair in my lip gloss, guys. I need to get it
Um.
out.
Can I continue? Or are you going in?
No, go ahead. Leave this in.
Okay, so for me, rest.
I'm not looking at her. She couldn't talk.
Unfortunately, I don't get much rest.
Yeah.
And I don't prioritize rest as much as I should and as
Mm-hmm.
much as I preach.
But sometimes also too, like lately, I don't think it necessarily means like even physically sleeping, obviously, but like celebrating resting for you and I obviously look different, but like maybe that's not doing the dishes every single day. Maybe it's skipping a day. So we celebrate resting. You do give
Right.
yourself grace. And I think that it
Right.
can be
Yeah.
considered celebrating resting. Like, hey, today I was a mom. I was a great mom. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
clean the house and be an overachiever or mop the floors.
I
Like,
definitely have learned to give myself grace.
mm-hmm. That's good.
And
You should.
yeah, that was hard.
Meanwhile, I've been celebrating resting for too long. I'm healing.
I did give myself a bath a couple weeks ago, though. Remember? I took a nice
Mm-hmm.
bath.
Mm-hmm. I meant healing from physically my torn butthole that's been
Well,
disrupting my life for the last 2 months.
well,
Well, also don't start jumping to conclusions, guys. It's
well.
not torn like that.
She said she's transitioning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it got torn a different way, but not that transition either. Just understand
right.
what I'm saying,
If you
okay?
know, you know.
And just don't make conclusions. I was
And
in
if
the
you do
gym,
make any
okay?
funny ones, you just leave them in the comments so that I can laugh later.
She's a hater. I knew she was a hater. Anyways, so that's the last time I was celebrating resting was like literally yesterday. Literally,
The day before, and the day before, and
right.
the day before, and the day before.
Exactly. And in case anyone was wondering, I still didn't get the hair out of my lip gloss. Oh,
Yeah, you did.
I got
That's
it.
my girl.
Make a wish.
On an eyelash.
Yeah, it was a cat hair. Same thing.
Girl math.
Um, okay. I'm not okay, but I'm also not folding laundry. This is my favorite. You
Ooh.
would think it's relatable to her. It's relatable to me. I'm not folding laundry. I'm not washing it either. I'm not putting it away. I just buy more clothes. Okay, let me stop. I haven't done that in a while.
But she'd be
But
doing some dirty laundry for sure.
I be what? Some dirty laundry?
Let's do this dirty
Oh.
laundry, this dirty
I thought she was saying I wear
laundry.
dirty clothes. I was like,
No,
girl, tighten
no,
the fuck up,
no, 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 no,
please.
no.
Okay, why survival is sometimes enough. We've kind of been like touching on that a little, but obviously because everyone is doing their best. Like that's all you can do is your best. So if you survived today, give yourself a pat on the back because
Right.
survival is definitely more than enough and giving yourself grace even if you're not a mom, even if you're a human experiencing burnout, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're someone in between, it's real for everyone. Everyone deserves grace to just feel your feelings, whether you're grieving or going through a breakup. Like every reason people experience burnout from overexerting yourself. Like, so very real for everybody. It's not even just moms, obviously. I know you know
And
that.
also, like, you have to learn how to survive before you can learn how to thrive.
Yeah.
So even if you're
Surviving is
stuck,
thriving.
yeah. So even if you feel like you're stuck in survival mode, like, that's actually a really good start
No,
to.
but I think surviving is thriving, is what they
Right.
say.
Exactly.
So then you don't even, it's not even surviving to thrive. Surviving alone is thriving. That's the
Right.
point. Like you're living, breathing, creating air. That was enough. You did
Yeah.
enough
You're
today.
enough.
You watched this video.
Right.
I say that was enough. Um, okay, last one. How you know when to tap out? When do you know that you're at that point? What does that look like for you?
Ooh. Um. So like, she thinks I'm freakishly aware of my body. I.
Thanks. She literally recognized when she was going into kidney failure in enough time to take herself to the hospital. Continue.
Yeah. Well, you just have to
That's not
survive.
normal.
That's survival.
Ow, it's my left kidney. I think that it's going into kidney failure. I need to go right now. Like people don't even take their body signs as urgent as you did in that moment. You don't even take other like unless you know
Yeah.
it's and how
Something
would you know
serious.
like okay. But anyways,
I forgot what the question was.
well don't ask
Oh, my
me.
body.
I
Yeah,
never
so like
remember.
when I need to tap out is like my body will just like I feel it so much in my shoulders. Like my body feels really tense in my shoulders.
When your shoulder do that.
Yeah, I was just telling her that. I was like, "Ugh, I need to go do something like because I feel like my shoulder's hiking up." But um it just becomes really like a
Constant.
nuisance. Like it's just a nuisance because I'm so tight and I can't move. And then I'm like, "Well, let me lay down. I need to drink like 3 bottles of water right now
I
and
always tell
just
her like about how like physical illnesses and like ailments manifest in your body when you're like dealing with things mentally. So it makes logical sense too.
yeah.
Just
And
saying.
also one of the conspiracies,
Uh-oh.
you can think of codes and it'll help certain parts of your body.
Oh, she's talking about the gateway codes.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the FBI knocking on my door. Don't talk about the gateway codes on here.
Oh, I'm going to talk about them.
All right,
I'm going to
well,
talk about them.
if you look up our IP address, FBI, this is
Meow.
Dubai. Okay, me. What was the question? I forgot. That's the last one.
When do
Come
you know
on.
when to tap out? How do you know
Oh,
when to tap out?
when I'm sobbing on the floor, duh.
But do you continue sobbing on the floor or is there just like,
Absolutely.
all right, that's enough?
No. No, I think there's like I think maybe there's warning signs before I get to the crying on the floor. I think when I'm like angry at the world, I try to eat, it doesn't work. I go to sleep, I'm still angry. Like when I start to like, hate everybody, including her,
Yeah.
I'm like maybe it's
You.
maybe it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah. I think that's when I know. When I'm mad at you, I'm like,
I need to do some self
maybe I gotta
reflection.
do a little digging.
I'm
um,
hard to be mad at. I'm hard to be mad at.
if you like her. I'm just kidding. Um,
My ex is pretty
yeah,
mad and stayed away, so
exactly. So,
I guess if you like
not
me,
that hard.
it's hard to be mad at me.
But that concludes our episode for today. That's it. Cereal for dinner. That's what we're eating tonight.
Woo woo, Cookie Crisp.
But you were great and you're amazing and you did enough today. And we love you.